In this video, we will see basic introduction of probability. We will understand what is probability and also where it is used. So basically, let us take the common example which is given for understanding of probability is tossing a coin. So you know, when we have a coin, it has two sides, head and tail, and we toss the coin. So what can happen? When we toss a coin, then what can happen? So either we can get head or tail. So these are the only two outcomes, head or tail. And then most of the time, you know, when we like say take a bet with our friend, so we can say, okay, let us toss a coin. Or if you are right or I am right, so if we want to take a decision sometime, we toss a coin. So if suppose we say if we get head, then I win. And if tail, then it means you win. Okay. So now before tossing the coin, we don't know whether we are going to get head or tail, but both have equal chance. Both outcome have equal chance. So there are two outcome, and both have equal chance, either head or tail. So now these two outcomes equal chance, and when equal chance means 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, or we can also say 0.5, 0.5. Someone says that no, 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 let us not toss the coin only one time, but let us toss the coin three times. Let us toss the coin three times. Three times. So the one who gets two head or two tail wins. Two head or two tails wins. So it means if we are having three attempts to toss the coin, so every time we can either get head or tail, head or tail, head or tail. So the result will be either we can get three head or we can get three tail or we can get two head plus one tail or we can get one head plus two tail. So now two head plus one tail and three head. Also, what is the possibility of getting three head plus two head and one tail? Is the same possibility as getting three tail plus two tail and one head. So how many times we will have to toss the coin? We will have to toss the coin, say three times, and there is a possibility that somebody may get all the three heads, then he is a clear winner, or even if he gets two head, he is a clear winner. So the question is that if we toss it three times, the possibility or the out it looks a little more fairer. It looks a little more balanced. It is not hinging on to only one try. So three try means there are three options. It's like writing an examination three times. So it means first time you may not do very well, but maybe second time you will do better. So it is something like this. So in this situation, what do we call this 0.5? When we toss a coin on getting a equal chance, we say the probability. The probability is 50% or 0.5 of getting head. So what is probability? It is a measurement of possibility. It's a measurement of Measurement of possibility. What is the possibility? Possibility. Measurement of possibility. So we can put in a quantification manner that 0.5 or 50%. And also remember that, if we add the 2, then it should be 100% or equal to 1. So it can either be represented as percentage, or it can be represented as total is equal to 1 or total is equal to 100. So what probability is nothing but possibility of an outcome. Whenever we do something like an event which has chance, which has like either this can happen or that can happen. For example, when we play like Ludo and other things, we have a dice which has 6 faces, and when we toss the dice, we will get the number from 1 to 6. Now, because it has 6 faces, then the possibility of getting one face is same. So it's an equal chance. So every face has a chance of 1 by 6. So we can get either number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4 or number 5 or number 6. And each of them has equal chance. And hence, dividing the total by 6, then we say the probability of getting any number is 1 by 6. Now, this probability is a very important learning. It is a branch of statistics, and it helps us understand how to quantify the possibilities, and it is used extensively in biology, medicine, engineering, finance, insurance, and also subject like physics, chemistry. So it is actually used for many subjects. So it is very important that we understand the concept of probability and also learn the basics very clearly, because it in our future learning in higher classes, this concept is relevant not only in mathematics and statistics, but also in many other subjects of both arts, science and biology. Thank you.